Spoilers ahead, fucknuts.
We're not the best superhero team on the planet. We're a family. And like any family, we're all messed up in our own unique way.
We go around saving lives while ruining them at the same time.
We will rebuild, Mark. Count on that.
Your people must need your strength.
I'm sure they got it covered.
Behold, omnipotence tremble before my unlimited power! No.
Mark, I need you to go to space again.
What? I just got back.
We got a ship full of those Sequid things coming in hot. If they get their tentacles on Earth, they'll be pulling our strings forever.
We told you we were too powerful.
I guess we're all fucked.
How did a mere moment on Earth turn you into a weak, sentimental traitor? Answer me!
What's the occasion for such a fine suit?
I'm visiting an old friend. It is good to be home.
Die fast, assholes! My pizza's getting cold.
Hello, Pose. Welcome back.
Hey, can you imagine? Listen, hear me out.
What?
What if J.K. Simmons sung a rock serenade to Mark?
Oh, from Invincible?
Yes.
Dude.
And that's how he convinced Mark to join him.
If only there was something that could, make that.
I wonder. For anyone who's realizing...
This is not an ad, but we wish it was.
Well, we are going to be talking about Invincible today, first of all. And for any of you loyal viewers, you might hear something at the very end.
Yes.
So,
or we'll figure out some sort of way to have a link or something for you boys to be able to view maybe this possible song we discussed.
Maybe. Anyway.
Maybe it's complete bullshit.
Maybe I'm just fucking pulling your leg because we can't figure it out.
But welcome back. And we're back with another Spoiled It. This time to review Invincible Season 2. One I think we promised a long time ago, actually, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
But then we were like, oh shit, they're splitting it up.
Blame it on Amazon. That's not our fault. I had to wait 6 months for part 2 of
Very
season
true.
2. God damn.
Very true, my friend.
Oh.
But season just wrapped up a couple days ago, and we're going to let you guys know what our opinion of it is. Of course, it's a superhero show on Amazon Prime Video, and it stars Stephen Young as Mark, otherwise known as Invincible, who's basically this teenage superhero that's like the son of the most powerful and popular superhero in this universe.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Totally.
Is there someone more powerful? In this, okay, on planet Earth at least.
Maybe.
Mark's stronger.
Mark! He's back. Nah.
But
yeah.
very adult animated show. But everyone's been loving this show. It's extremely popular.
Rightfully so.
And I guess to start off with the beginning of this season, it pretty much went into the whole aftermath of
Mark
season
getting
1.
his fucking face smashed in. That's
Yeah.
literally him after all that, and how he now has to be the hero of Earth.
And it was really I think this season is a bit slower, but we've gotten a lot of great character moments this season.
Oh yeah, a lot of character development type stuff for a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
So I've actually seen some people that is kind of their complaint for this season. And I've seen people throwing out 7s out there and stuff like that. But that's, just kind of a weaker season than season 1, which I think it kind of is. But it's definitely not bad. It's not a dip in quality, I don't think.
No, I mean no, I think it was pretty good overall. I thought it was getting. It's also setting up for some.
It's a worthy follow-up.
For way more shit. That's
Season 1 was just so good. Sometimes there's just something that's so good. It's how are you going to follow that up?
honestly, I think throughout the
And
thing,
if it's a step down, then people just are very critical of it sometimes.
I think more people are just thinking the finale of season 1, which is, I think they're just getting really hyped up mostly from that.
That's just what they left people with, and that's what they remember.
Yeah, and it's way more fresh, and not to mention all the memes about him, so it stays in people's minds rent free. So, but
true.
I think throughout the season, I think this is probably better average wise. Like, you know, it's great. It is good, but I think overall, I think this season might be better in the sense of like every episode when you take in every episode rather than just looking at the big heights of individual episodes, because you can't really beat the end of season one's the hype.
So you think it was just more consistent, but it was spread out like a little bit better?
Yeah,
so maybe it was
I
harder
guess that's
for
a good
people
way
to
to
see
put
that. Because the season, I don't know. I saw people saying that about the finale too. Like the finale was almost like not super crazy, and I was like, that was fucking a lot of shit that just happened.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's like it wasn't. People were acting like it was almost slow or something. And I was like, that wasn't slow. There was a lot that happened.
I honestly also think it was also just a lot of shock factor too in the season 1, because no one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who haven't read there's a lot of people who didn't
the actual beat
what the fuck was about to happen. Yeah, but from the ending to also the beginning where he takes on the the protectors of the earth or whatever they were called. I forget what they're called. The Guardians
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he just absolutely wrecks the Guardians in like the first episode, and then the end episode where he absolutely wrecks Mark.
Yeah.
And then Mark wins with a single sentence. And Omni-Man cried. Who's the real winner, Dad? Who's the real winner?
I didn't cry, Dad.
I didn't cry like a pussy. You did, Mark. You were mostly blood. Anyway, you were mostly blood, Mark. I couldn't tell what's tears and what's your goddamn blood out your butt. Anyway.
But,
so season 2.
Season 2, I liked. I think you are right. It's just a little bit more spread out. But I actually like that like halfway through this season. I think that's kind of when we got our finale. Maybe that's what people aren't as used to.
I guess
that one was probably the craziest of this season.
There's like a lot of character, like a lot more plot development throughout this season too, where they're setting up for a lot of things that will eventually come back again that you're going to see throughout the rest of the story of Invincible. As someone who's read the comics, it is.
It did seem like there was a lot of things even in that finale.
There's stuff you're not going to suspect to come back. Okay. It is funny when it gets to those things, but I think those are like some of these things from this season won't be showing up for maybe another 2 to 3 seasons. You're gonna be like, oh fuck. Anyway,
so what were some of the developments we had this season? I guess we had one of the main ones was Alan the Alien.
Love Alan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seth Rogen, and that's actually one of the characters that like I usually don't like him in animation. Because and even in this, it's the same complaint I have with him usually in animation.
It's just Seth Rogen's voice.
Yeah, exactly. But it just kind of works for this character.
It does kind of work. It does work for Alan, personally.
Yeah.
I didn't know how it was going to go originally, but then I'm like, it grows on you. It definitely really grows on you, especially the more he talks.
It does seem like
and
it's a little different. He's not doing the whole he's
not goofy. Yeah. He's not like full goofy. He's just he actually seems like a normal person type of thing.
Exactly.
And you find out Alan, you can see his glow up as you find out basically the more he gets his ass whooped.
He's the most jacked character in the universe.
The more
now.
He goes by like fucking Dragon Ball's logic. The more he gets his ass whooped, the more better he's stronger. He'll come back. Oh, if you don't kill him, he's just gonna get more and more buff, more oinkers.
Until he makes you stronger.
But yeah, you get to see that. You get to also meet Optimus Prime.
Which was
what was it? The Chancellor? Or what
Which was interesting. That was kind of a change in the story because it almost seemed like the Optimus Prime character was trying to like kill Alan or something.
We also got to clarify: it's Optimus Prime's voice actor, it's
not
not like
Optimus.
a robot. It's
Optimus Prime killed him.
Optimus.
No, it's Peter Cullen, I think, the guy that voices Optimus.
Yeah, so we got him. He's like in charge of
the same.
Yeah, he's like leading the coalition of people who are resisting the Viltrumites.
But they almost seem to make him like what appears to be a villain at first, but then it seems like that's not the case actually.
Yeah, that's not the case in the end. It's basically because, like, remember he says
The whole music,
he tried killing
the whole
Alan.
Music of that,
or
or
he
the
tried
music cue of that scene when they did that originally. It was like, oh, you did.
Oh no, no, Optimus, you joined the Decepticons.
Pretty much.
But
That's how I felt in that moment.
Then you turn out. Sorry, Alan. It was a little bit tough love. I just had to make sure you became an absolute unit. And it succeeded.
Way, so
I had to take a risk.
Saved your life.
Had to take a risk, Alan.
Yeah, that was a cool guest appearance. They get a lot of voice talent for this show.
Then you find out he's a Viltrumite. Spoiler.
We also get Walton Goggins as Cecil, who wasn't really in this season as much.
No, he was in the earlier part of the season. Remember, he was like mostly. He likes to pop in
a little bit
lot.
more, but yeah, he just does pop. He's in like you said. I think it's spread out more, where he's in probably more episodes in season 1, or I don't know, or about the same, but I think he's in them less.
He also remember there was also the Donald story arc when him confronting Cecil about.
Which is another big one this season. That character got a lot more growth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Donald.
That was cool arc.
I remember that was a good arc.
Yeah.
The way it was going.
Just kind of we're wondering what the hell's going on with him, just to find out he's a whole android, and this has happened a bunch of times.
Sorry, Donald, you just keep dying. What? Just Donald's fucking.
And you do this pretty much every time too, where
you just keep saving people. You end up dying in the end every time, but I mean, so I just keep bringing you back. I erase your memories just so you don't have to go through the trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Just Donald.exe has stopped working. Fuck.
You felt for that character a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's going through it. He's just questioning his own morality.
Someone you would think looks like a generic fucking side character. You he would blend in with the background characters, and then you're like, wow, this is actually a pretty dope fucking arc.
And Debbie got a lot more
character development and everything.
This season,
her having to struggle with Nolan basically being an absolute cocksucker who betrayed the Earth.
I felt kind of the most bad for her, honestly.
Yeah,
besides maybe Mark.
When your fucking when your superhero turned super villain fucking husband decides to call you a pet and beats the shit out of your son right in front of everyone,
and then just
yeah, I kind of feel bad for her.
And he already has another kid.
Oh yeah, and then she has to take care of more spoilers again. Fucking Nolan getting a piece of that bugussy on another planet. Wanted to really get some of those.
He saw that Dune popcorn bucket.
Dude, no, just seeing that. Yes, Nolan would definitely be the guy to take that popcorn bucket and.
Mark, I am kind of curious.
Mark, didn't you ever wonder what a worm's mouth would feel like? No, Dad, no. I do. Who's gonna stop me, Mark? Not you. No.
And then we had the whole Amber just completely changing this season.
Oh yeah, she actually turns into
for the
a
better,
decent,
but it was kind of like a complete 180.
She went from I mean, like, you get her anger at times, but it's like, oh god. She's a lot better character now in this.
It was one of those things in season 1. I think it was just they miswrote it because it had potential to actually make sense for her to be mad about things.
But
then they took it to like an extra level where it was just like, okay, that's kind of stupid though. Like, you could have actually done something with this and like made people not kind of hate her. But
honestly, the fucking the trope of the love interest that's not a hero finding out the one they love is a hero and then getting mad about it is always just annoying anyway to a lot of people. Because honestly, the dude or the person you're with is literally going out saving lives from villains. Why the fuck do you? And he's trying to. They're trying to keep you safe and stuff like that. Why the fuck are you making them feel bad?
To do it, but then the whole thing where she was like, "Oh, I know," or whatever. It's
and then she says, "I know," and you're like. Anyway, that's season 1 though.
You should have.
This
told
Amber
me
is
sooner.
nicer. This Amber is nicer. She's way more understanding for a while. And then she actually they do have actually better chemistry in this, and you actually do feel more bad for her in like ways of Oh, Mark can't.
No, I liked her character
Mark
a lot
does
more
not
this
have.
season.
Her and Mark do not have much time to spend together half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Though she did pop Mark's cherry, so congrats to him. But
wasn't that in the season too?
Yeah, that was in
Yeah,
this
Mark
season.
got laid this season.
Yeah, congratulations! Mark got laid.
Big moment.
Big moment.
They kind of did do that though. They're like, big moment, guys.
Big moment, and then they cut to Alan's. Let's give them some privacy. A narrator coming out of nowhere.
Fourth wall break. Moment.
Let's go check out how Alan's doing. And then it just shows a bit of Alan's life, and then it turns out he's getting laid too by some blue alien chick with tentacles. And then the narrator's like, "Damn it, damn it! Everyone's getting laid but me."
Well,
I mean, let's go back to Mark. I think he's done.
Obviously, the big thing I think to talk about is the whole Nolan having like another kid thing.
Yes. Apparently, Nolan, after leaving, having like a crisis of heart.
He grew a beard.
He was wandering through space. He was thinking about killing himself or something.
He was months or a month or something, and then growing a beard.
Yeah, he was like thinking about killing himself
I
in a
didn't
black
eat
hole
for
for
a
a
bit.
while, and then he just saw a spaceship getting sucked in. He was like, I'll help those guys, I guess.
I was kind of bored.
Then he's about to leave, and they're like, "Hey, how about we make you emperor?" What? Funny plot twist is just because he can actually live the longest. And this is
aren't they a really quick species?
Yeah, they only live for 2 years. Well, our species dies in 2 years, so we just get over everything quicker.
So is that gonna work differently with the kid?
Basically,
like in between almost.
Basically, the kid is gonna. Yeah, he's an in between, so it's gonna be
He's not exactly human, but it's not exactly as quick as the
Filtermite type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
or
I
the
mean,
bug people.
he's gonna grow up faster. He is gonna grow up faster than a normal human or normal anything. But yeah, you'll see that. I'm pretty sure it'll keep going more into those as the seasons go on. But
it's kind of interesting because I wonder. It's like Viltrumites can live forever, pretty much, right? Isn't that what he was saying?
Basically,
really
for so long, where it would basically
Yeah.
be feels like no one really knows how long because it's been so long, so might as well be forever.
Pretty much, like some Superman shit. It seems because it seems like he ages, but I guess so that means he must die. But
I mean, most of the time they've been just killing each other before they can probably figure out their full lifespan. They just kill each other. Oh, fucking kill it all.
J.K. Simmons is so good in this.
Yeah, can't. J.K. Simmons, and then he just decides to fuck some bug pussy. Yeah, J.K.
There's like a dark comedy to the character too. I feel like we kind of talked about like where, like, it's kind of funny that he's just so, like, into himself. That like literally his last words to Mark were like, "Mark, read my books."
You know
Dad,
that
what?
He's hinting at a plot, but it does sound like that. Sometimes.
Yeah, for a while you're wondering like,
if you take it out of context, it sounds like he's just like, Mark, read my books. I wrote them. I want you to read them. Read them, Mark. Read them.
I'm surprised he even like connected that eventually.
Dad?
He must have thought that for a bit. Like, wow, like he literally just, that's the last thing. He's so into himself that literally the last thing he told me was that.
I mean, like, thankfully, like, Mark actually has a brain.
What if it is that Nolan actually didn't, what if it is that Nolan didn't actually realize it was going to help him? It was just like,
I just wanted you to read my books,
Yeah.
Mark. There were no real clues in there. I just wanted you to read them. Oh?
The shit. Those
Fuck
books
you too,
those
Mark.
books were rough.
Well, fuck you too, Mark. What the fuck? Call my book shit. Your shit. What have you written? Like to see you write a fucking series.
Everyone was just different. Why was everyone different?
What do you mean everyone's different? That's obviously me. I'm the main character, Mark, in every single one.
You're the same character. Forget it.
No, yeah, forget it, Mark. No, you know what? Don't forget it. That's my book. It's better than anything. Best book ever. Best book ever. But yeah, Emperor Nolan of Bug World.
Yep.
And then
Classic moment.
He actually feels bad for them now. He starts feeling bad for what he calls lesser beings. like when the Viltrumites actually sent a bunch more Viltrumites to go and beat the shit out and collect Nolan.
It's kind of like an interesting thing with that character, though. Like, how old is Nolan, do you think, actually?
Oh,
like
fucking
100 years old or more or something?
More. It's been like thousands of years, I believe.
Really?
I believe that's what it is.
We're close to someone like that?
Yeah. Dude,
wow.
Dude's old.
Holy shit.
Why do you think he even sells Mark? Basically, you will live and watch the stars. You will see your planet turn to dust and crumble.
Does he have like
you will see your planet.
Does he have a bunch of other kids?
No.
Okay.
No.
Interesting. I just figured like
Kirkman decides to write more.
I figured maybe he was doing some Kurt Russell shit in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, I'm gonna go to every planet and fuck all the.
It's just a two. It's just a two. It's just Mark and Oliver. Don't worry about it.
Surprising.
Oliver is the other kid that looks like baby Thanos. Yeah, for everyone who's wondering.
This is my little baby Thanos bug son.
Dad, that looks like very little bug. That looks just like you, but purple. Why is it purple? The bugs are blue. Don't ask questions, Mark.
I don't know either. I can't answer these for you.
I don't know how these genetic things work. Do I look like a scientist, Mark?
I was just horny, son.
I just wanted that boogussy. Look at your step bug. She's looking fine. No, Dad. Bugs. What are you doing, step bug?
Oh my god.
But
we're getting canceled for this.
Step bug mommy. But yeah. What would you think?
Then there was we had what's his face? Immortal was porking
Duplicate.
That was interesting.
Fucking cucking the shit out of Rex. Rex be like, oh fuck. Great, I did it. Now it happens to me now. Fuck.
Yeah, which speaking of Rex was also another character that got a shit ton of. That's probably actually the character that got maybe the most.
Rex had an actual kind of like redemption arc. He did go through a lot of bullshit and all this crap, and then the fucking Lizard League. Lizard League came back, baby.
Jokes, right? Like they were always like treated as like a joke, pretty much.
Yeah, they're like they're the D tier fucking villains.
They fucking actually kind of succeeded finally, but also all got killed pretty much, didn't they? Yeah.
I'm like, you got to see them fucking wreck houses, basically emphasizing, hey, when the rest of the squad are gone, guess what? Some of these guys can actually be a problem.
That was a crazy episode, though.
Especially when you got people who are probably letting their fucking guard down. Like, can see.
That episode was nuts,
dude. I'm actually a little upset about
that they survived.
Yeah, that Shrink Ray survived.
Those were some brutal. Those were like some of the boys' moments,
dude. That was.
Where it was extremely gruesome and brutal.
Like, in the comics...
And you think those characters are fucking dead as shit. And then they're like, nope. They're both still alive.
Well, I knew Duplicate was going to be alive. Because that's actually how it goes. But Shrink Ray is... In the comics, Shrink Ray just gets eaten. Granted, Shrink Ray is also a guy in that one. But still, he gets eaten by Komodo.
They saved that character, because that character is like barely been a character.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering.
No line. They should have just killed that character.
They should have. Especially with the gruesome ass way where she's trying to grow back to normal inside of him after he swallows her.
Small complaint,
and then he
just
it's not even really
her
in his
not
own
even
muscles.
Really a complaint, because it's just kind of more of a weird thing, I guess, from us, right? Where it's just, I don't get why they did that. The show's so good though that it's like whatever. They're
gonna kill her off another fucked up way. They're just saving another kill for her.
Well, I just think it's kind of weird.
She's gonna go through absolute fucking hell.
I think it's kind of weird for them to do that, but and I hope if they're doing this, she becomes more of a character, because otherwise it's like if she's just the same as what she's been, it's like what was the point?
Yeah,
you know,
they're just gonna kill her off more gruesomely. Just watch. Can you imagine they just saved her just to die even a worse way?
I'm just not a fan of like that thing when it's like, oh, that character is totally fucked. Like you're seeing like their head caved in or something, and then they're like, nope, they're still alive. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. We literally,
dude,
like when it's something like that, I just don't like things like that. But this is a superhero thing, and I cut them a little slack, and everything else is so good.
Plenty of other people die.
Yeah, there's a lot of death in this show, but that episode it would have stuck more, I think.
But fucking the fact that it was such a gruesome way to kill her, I thought that would have been a perfect way just to gruesomely just absolutely destroy him. Like, oh,
well,
growing inside him, crushing her with his own neck muscles.
She can shrink. She can shrink basically, right? So that she went inside his mouth.
Yeah, and or like he swallowed her.
Yeah, he picked her up and swallowed her.
And then like she was trying to grow back to her normal size, but then not realizing, hey, by the way, his muscles will crush you because he's an oinker.
And then you see blood coming out of his mouth. Right?
Yeah, it's just like, yum.
It was just like, what? I don't know how the hell she survived that.
Then he also eats Rex's hand, which just ate Rex's hand, but he blows him up.
Maybe she's just a potato for life now, though, or something.
I guess so. Coma, chameleon.
But yeah. So a lot of character moments and development this season.
Forgot to mention Rex getting shot in the head by the leader, and then the leader just getting his absolute shit rocked.
And while some people I don't think don't appreciate that sort of stuff as much, I feel like there's people like us that do, because like we're fans of like someone like Better Call Saul, which like even though it was like very slow, is one of the best shows and had like took its time and was slow but had amazing character development. And,
yeah,
like, really like it was just so thought out that by the time the show's over, you're like, holy shit, I kind of see why they were slow now.
Yep.
Like, or I can appreciate those moments even more now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I actually do still appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, I do like this season.
There was also the Martian arc.
I love this season, actually.
We almost forgot the Martian arc.
Yup.
The stupid...
That new character, right?
Oh, yeah, the Martian dude. That's like the shape-shifting thing. Mm-hmm. He was trying to pretend to be a human for a while, but then you find out like almost everyone except the one dude on the team was like knew he was a actual alien. I just thought he was weird. Dude, he was literally just being dumb as fuck this whole season. How did you not realize he was an alien? I don't know. You don't really think about it. Why didn't anyone tell me? I don't know. Then thought you'd figure it out. Cecil basically like, I thought you'd figure it out. Fuck you.
God damn it.
Damn it, Cecil. But
Cecil being Cecil.
Yeah. But
classic Walton Goggins. Can't wait to see him in that Fallout show.
Dude, I still love the fact that every time Cecil teleports, it's $5 million of your tax dollars going down the drain. Oh.
He's just like, yeah.
He just uses that to go everywhere, too. It's not even a fucking thing. He just teleports everywhere.
I have that power. Fuck you.
Dude. Bro, that's our money.
I'm gonna do it again.
Well, I'll do it again. But, what else? We got the Martian arc, the parasites, I guess, concluded, I guess. With
which was
but
from
the Martians are
season
still
1.
apparently up to no good because they're pissed off for stupid reasons.
You know what I thought was interesting they didn't go into, that they kind of hinted at was going to be followed up, which I'm sure it will maybe eventually in the series, but I was surprised it wasn't this season, was that like Luke Cage like hero that can like turn into rocks almost from the season 1.
Oh yeah.
Remember he ended up becoming like the kingpin or whatever basically of
Yeah.
that place?
Yeah.
I was like, huh, they didn't bring that up again.
Nope.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
In the comics, does that come back up or anything? Or
I don't remember.
Huh.
If it is, it's probably
Not
a bit more
super
misky.
important,
Yeah,
or-
it's
yeah.
nothing. I don't believe it is, but yeah.
That was in the comics though. That wasn't like a new inclusion for the show or something.
I believe so.
Hmm.
But what else we got? So we got Nostrum Levy was his name.
Oh yeah, that was like the main villain basically of this season.
The
Introduced
last
the whole
season
multiverse concept.
The last episode in quarter, because it was the end of the second to last thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the last episode is the surprise. Hey, Nostrum is back, and he's here to fuck up your day, Mark.
Yeah, he was in like the first episode and the last basically, and besides that was like post-credit scenes. Maybe he was pretty much in it. It was kind of.
Yeah, he's just popping up in the other universes.
I feel like
you
that
don't
was
know where...
a little half-baked. Not like... It was, like, good when he was in it, but... I don't know. It could have been, like, developed more or something.
Well, he's, like, becoming a The thing is, like, you get seen in this last one especially, he's become, like, a sociopath, where it's like...
It's, like, multiple personality.
Yeah, you got multiple, like, visions or thought... or it's like all his versions from other universes just
You're
put
feeling
into
all
one
these different
head.
emotions.
And like
from all these
every,
different
for some
universes.
reasons, in every universe, he just gets his absolute shit rocked by Mark.
Yeah, and Mark is just for some reason a piece of shit in every other universe besides this one. It seems like.
Yeah, as he says, a lot of them they are.
Mark is literally like a Nazi in a lot of these other universes.
Most
like,
universes, Mark is just an absolute cockhole who joined his dad.
like literally, there was like a universe where it was like a concentration camp. Like, didn't it seem like
Yeah,
that?
the-
And he
the
was, like,
absolute-
chopping off their heads.
Yeah, that's
We
what I
were
was
like,
saying.
What the hell? Like Jesus.
Just execution styling him just by a simple karate chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, Mark, holy shit! Like literally in that universe, he had the exact same outfit as our universe version of Mark too.
Yeah.
Like some of them had different outfits, and
Slight
shit.
alterations.
It was like exactly the same. It was just like, damn. It just shows like, is this like literally the one planet he hasn't lost his mind? Every other planet, he
but
does,
Nostrum
or multiverse.
Nostrum also shoving him through all the universes, different dimensions. It's fucking with Mark's head. He doesn't even know. Sometimes the time works weirdly in those things, so it's wonky. Though though when he decides to come back, if he had a Fortnite reference, Fortnite.
I'm gonna hit you with this Fortnite gun.
I was playing Fortnite for a couple months in that dimension.
Why is it canon now? Fucking Fortnite. I hate you.
I had to watch my dad fucking dab.
I don't care how
You
many
know
fans.
what?
I don't care how many fans
Traumatized.
we have to lose. I fucking hate Fortnite.
But so we got that. We got Debbie getting her fucking arm broken in half.
That was brutal.
Yeah. But after she did a hell of a good roasting of the guy, because she's basically like, "You're just pissed off. You're the villain in this universe, and Mark's the good guy for once."
That was like a
Fuck!
That was like in Fallout or something when you have like a karma check. And
Yeah.
like failed or something. Shit.
Shit. I'm like, that was a hell of a good speech, but damn it didn't work. Sorry, it's too high of a speech check. Fuck.
It's like you said the same thing. You just didn't pass the check.
Yep. And
Still were able to roast them, but you failed the speech check, so we didn't snap your arm.
And then it all comes back to the signature scene of this season of Mark actually killing a person with his bare
literally
hands.
Exactly, pretty much.
Just
what
like his dad was beating
did
his
to
ass.
him in the last season finale.
I mean, justified personally. I'd be like, yeah,
It
damn right.
is.
Fuck yeah. I'd kill that fuckhole too.
I think it's kind of a crazy theme too, like that. I feel like not a lot of other comics or like things tackle, but like parental trauma or family trauma or like something like that too.
That is Invincible. Dude, the whole thing of Invincible is Mark's trauma. It's just, how can we fuck with this character?
That's just interesting though, because like you don't get a lot of things like that. Like his family dynamic is extremely fucked up. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you have the relationship with his mom, which isn't, and is almost like kind of like
Good mom.
yeah, like a heart of like the show in a way. But then the relationship with his dad.
I mean, he's kind of making up a relationship with his dad after his dad decided to
how do you even repair
have a
that?
trying to
though?
do a redemption.
How do you repair that bridge? That bridge got demolished. How
Very
the fuck do
slowly.
you
It's
do
a
that?
very slow process, but it's on its way. But
I
like,
forgive you, Dad. Really, Mark?
No.
Wow, that means a lot.
no, I
And
don't.
I just got to this point, so I could literally do it again. And just see that surprised look on your face. What?
But
It's the anniversary, Mark.
it's
It's been 5 years or some shit.
It's the anniversary of me kicking your ass.
Do it again.
Oh my god. But
I love you, son. Just
so-
beat the shit out of him.
so Nostrus definitely got his absolute. He got turned into absolute paste. That man was splattered all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah.
Mark was drenched. Everyone was covered. That stupid ball sack head of his was definitely
Yeah, he
burst.
had a weird design.
Dude's head was I know it's like it's his brain. It's like, yeah, but guys, it looks like a wrinkly ass ball sack. Come on. Come on.
It just looks like a mullet almost.
A
It's
mullet?
like a brain mullet or something. It's like this looks
I never seen a
stupid.
brain be a mullet. How is this a thing?
It's just odd. It's just odd. design, but it did. Look ugly though.
It's a hunchback.
See how he kind of it's like a hunchback.
Dude's like a hunchback brain. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The brain that goes all the way down to your ass crack.
To me, I just not that I didn't think that villain was bad, but if that was supposed to be like a main villain of this season or something, I thought it could have maybe been a little stronger.
All he was to me is
just because that multiverse thing is such a big concept too, and like,
oh yeah,
is that all we're getting for the multiverse, or does it come back up?
It comes back up.
Okay,
but yeah, there's a lot of that bullshit. Of course, we got knockoff Spider-Man also in a cameo.
That was awesome.
Arachnid Man.
Doc Ock.
Prof Ock. Professor Ock, basically.
But they literally got the Spider-Man voice actor from one of the old cartoons.
Yeah, what was it?
I think it was like Josh Keaton or something.
The one that begins with an S. What was it?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man one. Yeah, that's the one. That is absolutely the one.
I think it's that one, because I've seen that one. It sounded like that voice actor.
It was him. That was
probably wouldn't have been Drake Bell.
But basically, the whole idea of this is Mark is finally killed a person, and he's now having to deal with. You also find out he's been holding back a lot, which is also like, oh fuck, he really is. He's oink. He's broken in a way. He's been just trying not to kill people this whole time.
Which is kind of like interesting, because I feel like maybe viewers have been wondering.
He just doesn't want to become his dad. Exactly. That's the thing. He doesn't. So he's been holding back, and now he's finally killed a person, and he has to deal with. I gotta do this.
It kind of is. It's kind of like a more interesting version of. And I'm sure they're going to have a more interesting follow-up, too, of like when Superman had to kill Zod in Man of Steel.
Yeah, that kind of is.
It's almost like not wanting to do it, but you have to, because otherwise they'll kill these innocents and kill your family, basically.
I thought he was strong. You were stronger. Yeah, like that. He's like, I thought you were stronger. Fuck.
I did think it was like a crazy finale, though.
Oh yeah, it was. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then
I thought it was not as strong as the season 1 finale, but still a great finale.
Yeah, you're just gonna be dealing with Mark's more trauma of Mark having to go through the fact that he killed a man.
Yeah.
And he's just like his dad. Yeah.
Sometimes I think just because you get like the best episode of a series or something, you can't just keep comparing it with every other episode too.
I'm also glad one thing I do like is the quitting of the college. I'm like, when you're a fucking hero like that, what the fuck's the point?
Yeah.
I'm like.
Then his mom was trying to do the whole parent thing.
But Mark, no, Mom.
He's like, no, it's really stupid.
This is actually really dumb when I think about it. I can't be normal. Like, I can't try to pretend I'm normal. What the fuck am I going to be, a dentist? Maybe? A lawyer, Mom? Really? You think I'm going to be a lawyer?
Stupid. I really didn't think this out this whole time.
Fuck. The mom actually does. And then Debbie's like, yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
What'd you think of the animation this season?
It was fine.
Yeah.
They literally had remember the meta episode where they were literally making fun of it. Well, you can always cover the mouths too and make sure it saves you somewhere. I'm like, oh god damn it, guys!
Yeah, this is so cringy.
God damn it, fellas!
I realize it's supposed to be, but oh my god.
I mean, like it
was funny, but I feel like they were intentionally. It was very winking.
It was funny. I enjoyed just stupid meta humor of it. It lasted maybe a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be, but it was like. Okay, guys, okay. Stop revealing the secrets. Now I can't unsee it.
At least for that episode, you just kept like kind of paying attention to that after in the episode.
So we're gonna be witnessing Mark trying to control and also beef up his powers. He's gonna go through this arc, a training arc on how not. He's going to have to get both oinkers, but also learn to not kill people.
Control my power, and by doing that, I just have to get stronger. That's not.
Cecil!
That'll help.
Cecil! I need money. I need you to help train me. Fuck! Cecil, well, there he goes. Another $2 billion of our taxpayers' money. What?
I think the animation, like, even though it's, like, sometimes, I think with the action scenes, it's absolutely phenomenal. And even the animation, just the show in general, is absolutely phenomenal. But you can tell sometimes with some of the talking scenes, like they didn't put as much budget into it. Mm. But the voice actors do an amazing job.
Oh yeah,
just where that almost doesn't even matter to you.
Yeah.
when you're watching it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is. They do a good enough job with that. The story's good and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like you can see the shortcuts they take sometimes with
But
animations
it never
in
looks
this.
bad. It always
No,
looks
it
professional.
looks-
but
it's
like
fun
there
enough.
are shots like where you can tell like, and they know that
A lo-
they address
Yeah,
that.
and a
in
lot
this
of the
season,
time
like
it
we
just feels
said.
like its own style too of how it works, and doesn't really.
Yeah.
It doesn't give off like a cheap feeling. It's
it
fine.
just works for
like,
what they've set up with the confines of the animation in the show.
Yeah. For most parts, you might get something little once in a while. You're like,
Yeah.
But other than that, it's nothing.
It's once in a blue moon.
Yeah,
though.
it's nothing that's gonna ruin it for you. I would
Exactly.
believe.
And then they make it up with something else badass in that
Yeah,
episode,
You
like
gotta
or
put
multiple
the budget towards like
things.
the action scenes and shit like that. Obviously.
Totally.
But what else? Having to deal with Eve's parents or something like that, or
Oh, her parents! I fucking hate them.
You will hate them more.
Oh,
Jesus. If they keep it the comics, you're gonna learn to hate that fucking dad of hers so much.
What else could he do?
You'll see. But they did the good thing. They kept it short, like the whole not using her powers thing for a while. And good boy Rex actually, once again, part of his redemption arc, actually being nice and talking to Eve and not trying to get in her pants at the same time.
Yeah.
He's actually being a bro.
And apologize for kind of being
and
a shithead.
It is actually cool because you're seeing probably the spark of Rex that Eve actually liked in the beginning when she was dating him. Like, I can actually see now why Eve went out with you. And then you became a cheating asshole.
He just got used to it or something.
Yeah, I'm like
Took it for granted.
Yeah, but it's interesting. It is you got a bit of that. The good thing they skipped over a lot of that stuff. Because God, you will. Oh, you're gonna hate that dad so much.
I
don't know. I forget. I don't know.
I'm not looking forward to that. I fucking.
Yeah.
He's a hateable character.
Yeah, I think they skipped. I think they did skip a few of those things because he was even worse in the comics with some of the other earlier stuff.
Really, like just.
I think they did not.
They toned it down slightly.
They did tone it down a bit, but probably for reasons that would to make sure they don't get canceled.
Upset people. Like,
they don't want to get canceled, man. Because
majorly.
the things he says is really kind of like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say that these days. But I do hope they still keep some of the shit he said, like some of the really big shit he says about Eve and stuff like that. Just because it does come in. It's an arc that comes in later, like with Eve's family and stuff like that, and the interaction between her and like the other friends and people she knows with also the family.
Huh?
You'll find out.
Well, seems like they're setting up her and Mark.
Yes.
Because now him and Amber are broken up.
Yeah, I mean, like I like the way they did it. They did the breakup in this. Like,
yeah,
the original one. Oh, we also met in Asia. Oh fuck, we forgot about Anessa. I think.
Oh, the Viltrumite.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of her in the future, or a good chunk of her. Maybe not a lot, but a good chunk of her in the future.
Yeah, it's an important character, right?
Yeah. She becomes a pretty important side character with a lot of things comic people know. But you get to see like her threatening death on Amber was actually a nice touch.
I thought she might have been fucked there too.
The comics she did that to Debbie in the comics.
Huh.
To think his mom just went from getting threatened to die to that to suddenly another death threat from another asshole the same day. Oh,
sorry, Mom.
Death threat after death threat. Fuck. Mark. Fuck. I have to say. I gotta get my ass whooped 2 times.
Debbie's a trooper.
Dude, that family just goes through so much hell. You just feel bad for the whole family.
Really do. Besides Nolan.
Nolan goes through his own hell, but his own arc.
I don't feel bad for him at all.
Yeah, you don't feel bad for him as much.
I do not feel bad for him, though. I love how much of an asshole he is.
I mean, like...
I love the end moment we haven't talked about this season too. I finally thought of my wife.
I think I miss my wife.
Wow, how long has it been? It took fucking having another kid and
talking to Alan this whole time telepathically, just discussing things.
Nolan, you are fucked.
Alan's just like getting fucking headaches talking to him too. It felt like during some of those scenes where he's like, I deserve to die, and Alan's like, fuck, it's the trope. He just does. He feels bad what he did.
Stop
fuck.
being pouty, Nolan.
Stop it, Nolan. We've been dealing with so many pouty people this season. From fucking immortal to...
Are you writing a rock ballad over there?
Stop feeling fucking sorry for yourself, you little fuck.
Is that like a... What is that?
I'm not a Viltrumite anymore.
I have to write a song to my son.
No. No, you don't have to do that. Yes, I do.
But, yeah, overall... I think I'd say that probably about wraps up our thoughts, right?
Yeah, I think we covered mostly everything that we can think of, bigger things.
Positive reviews all around.
Yeah, it was a good watch, fun watch. Keeps you guessing at times too if you haven't been a cheater who skips ahead and reads the comics like some of us.
And some people may like it better than season 1, and maybe like we talk about even in the long term of things, you'll be able to appreciate the season more depending on how many seasons they end up doing with this show.
Yeah.
But I personally think it's a little bit weaker than season 1 was for me. But like I said, it's not a dip in quality where I went, man, that really dropped in quality.
Well, the animation itself got better in this season than last season because last season did have a lot of shortcuts in the first season. There was like stuff where you were noticing some of the background stuff like not looking or being animated the best. You're like, oh fuck. But like this season really did pick it up.
The problem with the first season was they used their budget a lot more on action.
Yeah,
the action was crazy in the first season actually, but then there was a lot more.
It was also the first season. You don't know how it's gonna work or how people are gonna like it.
Spread out a lot better in this one overall.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just maybe one step down for me from the first season, but not a dip in quality. That's just my current ranking basically.
I think personally it'd be better if I didn't have to wait fucking 6 months for this last fucking 4 to 5 episodes.
Right?
What was it? 4 episodes more after this?
Yeah, that was kind of BS that they separated this one.
But yeah. But other than that, it's a good season.
Yes.
And
better than a lot of other shows on right now.
Oh yeah, this thing's been keeping me going.
Just sad that it's over.
I wish there were more episodes.
Why does animation take so long when it looks so good?
Fuck you, meta episode. You made me think and realize how long it takes. Oh, can't just complain.
But thank you for joining us on this one, Pose. As always, follow us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube at 2 Pose in a Pod and Grilled TV.
Grilled.
And we'll see you on the next one.